Welcome back. I will be able to use appositives to showcase my knowledge of the medieval era. Slide 2, class. So the colors changed, but the target has remained. That's right. We are using appositives to show off additional information that we've been able to learn in this medieval unit. Please go to slide 3. Let's go ahead and read this together as a class. The first word that we're going to read together is what? What's the first word we're going to read together, class? Got you. Let it ready, set, go. Ah, fair Miller, let me the notion of a linguistic, it be a phrase that beside a to further clarify it, offering a more detailed description, like a accompanying a noble. Thus, in a told his a burly man doth serve as an to illuminate the nature of the miller. Now that you've had a chance to review what an appositive is and the words of a medieval knight, take a moment right now to write this alphabet. Start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Please take the time to write that alphabet and to put next to each letter anything you can remember from the Middle Ages or medieval times. Please take the time to do so now. Substitute in the room or helper, please pause this video so everyone has a minute and a half to remember as much about the Middle Ages as they can. Please do so now. Excellent work. Slide 4, gang. Just a reminder, let's say, especially starting at this point now, that you have not have a piece of paper and you have not taken the time to do a blessed thing. Please write these on paper, especially if you don't have a computer. All right. For those of you with a computer, some of these slides you'll be able to do there, but everybody should be writing in their notebook too when prompted, like on slide 3. That's got to be done in your notebook. All right. Slide 4, reminder to use paper. So please take a moment and you can draw a rectangle that's about 3 sideways thumbs high. And I'd like you to take the time to text this or to illustrate this. You'll see that there's 2 individuals. One's got AirPods in. The other one is saying, Dexter, comma, my dog, comma, is coming with us. I'd like you to take the time to draw this little appositive scene right now. Please take the time to draw this appositive scene in your notebook right now. Excellent work. Slide 6. So let's take a moment and read these directions. Use the picture to help you write your appositive. Ooh, so let's do this. All right, let's do number 1 together, and the rest I'll only kind of help. So number 1, put my number 1 right there. And it says the knight, and that's in red, so I'm going to copy it, the knight. And then there's a comma. And then it ends with was a chivalrous hero. Was a chivalrous hero. Period. So we need to come up with the information in the middle. Using this picture. So I see a knight, I see he's wearing armor, and I see that he's drinking some drink there. Oh, I know. The knight blank was a chivalrous hero. I can add this information that goes with the picture. The knight drinking ale was a chivalrous hero. I get this little extra bit of information here, and I have the subject, the knight, and I have my predicate was a chivalrous hero. Please take the time to copy down this example, please, either on paper if you don't have a computer or on your computer if you've got your computer. Take the time to do so now. Excellent. Number 2. Looks like we have the same start. Number 2, the knight, comma, information in the middle, comma, and then was a chivalrous hero. Please take the time to look at this picture here for number 2 and to fill in that appositive right here. Please take the time to do so now. Excellent. Hopefully you added that extra little bit of information here to form that appositive. Number 3, the knight, comma, some space, comma, was a chivalrous hero. So, what can we say? What's that extra little bit of information? I see an old knight and a young, presumably page or squire. Please take the time now to write in a positive for number 3. Excellent work. Number 4. Number 4 starts the same way. The knight, comma, a little space in between, comma, and was a chivalrous hero. And we see, looks like, oh, there's a jousting or a tournament going on. One knight has had one of his arms chopped off, it looks like, and the other knight is above him with a horse, ready to let him have it. What could we write for the appositive here? Please take the time to write your appositive now for number 4. Number 5. Looks like this one starts with the knight, comma, then we have space, comma, was a chivalrous hero. Please take the time now to write your appositive to go with this sentence and this picture. It looks like the knight's there. He's got a lance and a sword or something like that. And there's a big old turkey there with a weird amount of legs. All right, what's going on there? Add that little information as an appositive. Last one. Number 6, back with the knight, comma, comma again, was a chivalrous hero. Such an interesting picture. I'm going to take the time to include my last appositive. This is the most challenging one. What information can be added to number 6? Please take the time to try to add that little appositive, that extra bit of information to the middle of the sentence now. Excellent work. So we're going to use appositives to showcase our knowledge of the medieval era. Slide 13. As we read along, we're going to do our best to identify appositives that we can write over to the side. These will also summarize the Knight's Tale, the first story told in the story contest in the Canterbury Tales. Let's take a moment and read this now. Once upon a time, in a land of kings and knights, there lived two noble cousins, Palamon and Arcite, who were as brave as fearless lions. They were chivalrous, which means they followed the knightly code of honor, always protecting the helpless and treating others with kindness. Well, I see a few appositives here, but one that's jumping out at me comes from the first sentence. Once upon a time, in a land of kings and knights. I'm going to get that phrase. In a land of kings and knights. Please take the time to make sure yours, number 13, looks like mine. You can write this down on paper if you're without a computer today. Please do so now. Number 14, once again, we're looking for an appositive. One day, these brave knights were captured and imprisoned in a tall tower where they longed for freedom like birds, yearning to soar in the open sky. A kind hearted lady, the beautiful Emily, with her radiant smile, captured the hearts of both cousins. They vied for her affections, not with sharp swords, but with poetic words and loving glances. Please find an appositive in this paragraph and write it over here to the side. You may write it in on paper if you are without a computer today. Please do so now. Slide 15. The chivalric devotion to Emily made their tale a testament to the code of honor. Tragically, in a fierce jousting match to win Emily's heart, Arcite met his end, departing to the heavenly realms. Please take a moment and find the appositive in this paragraph and write it to the side. Please do so now. Last one. In the end, the gods smiled upon Palamon and Emily with a heavy heart, but admiration for his courage chose him as her beloved. They united in a joyous marriage, embodying the chivalrous spirit and showcasing that even in the face of loss, love and honor prevail. And so, young readers, remember that chivalry means bravery, kindness, and a noble heart, just like Palamon and Arcite. Please take a moment to find the appositive in this paragraph and to write it off to the side. Slide 17. We've been using appositives to showcase our knowledge of the medieval era. Now, you have the opportunity to watch a video version of the Canterbury Tales, particularly the Knight's Tale. This here will take you there and you can watch it. I would suggest watching this as a class on the smartboard. Please work with your okay, here. No, enough. So, this video version of the story, I would like you to write 5 sentences about it. Each sentence, you guessed it, should contain an appositive. That's where that dotted line will be going. So here on the side, you can set yourself up and you can just write over top of these lines later. Here's number 1, right? Underline, comma, dotted lines, comma, underline. You can do this right in your notebook if for some reason you don't have a computer today. Maybe your dog ate it. If your dog ate it, where should that dog be right now? You guessed it, the veterinarian. So I'm going to have the classroom helper or the substitute play this video. And if for some reason they're having a little bit of trouble getting it up on screen using this, you just need only type in the Knight's Tale animated or Knight's Tale animated Canterbury Tales and this should come up. Looks like it's hosted by Miss Foster's English. Oh, she's on it. Please take the time to watch the video in its entirety. It's about 7 to 8 minutes long, and then to write 5 sentences about the video, and that each sentence must include an appositive. This is your final activity, the one that I'll probably look at most closely. So please make sure you put an effort in. Wrong answers are fine. Correct answers are preferred. 0 answers means you're playing, and I gotta change your life somehow to make sure that you can be a student, especially when I'm not there. It's love. I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope I'm back in the building momentarily. Please have a great time watching this video, The Knight's Tale, and then writing 5 sentences about it, each sentence including an appositive. Good job.